and we are at Bills Stadium in upstate New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Super Bowls in the 90s, and they're together again. The Cowboys and Bills are underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Check 55 to Mike. 65.
Throwing on first down is Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Throwing now is Allen. He'll buy some time right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Check, Mike 42.
Here we go.
Mike 42, Mike 42. It's our field. It's our field.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't they?
Now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
First down. Mike 42.
On first down, Allen flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Allen out to the left. He's got his tight end Knox. They get 11 back on that one. Leads to 3rd down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come at touchdown, Bills! Josh Allen with a touchdown pass to the veteran Emmanuel Sanders. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and scramble on the opening drive. That's how they envision to get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Just a play call that they had in their pocket. No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Matt Milano. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
49.
Prescott now. That is caught by Lamb. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he's got some space here. Power running by Zeke. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. 44 yards on the ground for him so far. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked it once. Got to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. 2nd and 10.
46. Let's go. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike.
No gain on this defense. No gain.
Check nickel. Going to 53.
There's Prescott. And that is incomplete here. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
49 to Mike. 49. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Let me know what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Here we go. Here we go, 47. Mike's 49.
On play action, Prescott. And that's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And Zerline's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And that one carries out the side of the end zone here, so it's a touchback. And bring it out to the 25. Offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if you guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
55. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Now Allen.
Outside coming.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. The 30. 10. 5.
If you were me, you do this too.
Stephon Diggs. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
49's the mic. Watch 49.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
First down, Cowboys.
49. March 49. Go, go, go. 49. 49 the mark. 49 the mark.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And to the left side here, Wilson. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Prescott yet again.
Come on, bring it, baby, bring it.
No
pain, no gain.
29 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away. Maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Right back to Singletary on second down. Singletary, a first down and more. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From midfield, here's Allen, eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Too little, Cap.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Second and 10 at the Cowboys' 26-yard line.
That when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
To the air, Allen escaping the pressure right. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9.
That's another Bills first down.
They run here with Singletary. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They're mounting a nice nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. Oh, he pulls over it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
I got you, boy. 49. 49 for Mo. Go. Get out there. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
A first down throw for Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Out to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Allen going to throw. Sliding out of the pocket.
Let's get that swagger, y'all. Let's get
As the first half is winding down. It's going to stick their lead just before halftime.
That's what they just gave up there. That's a tough one. Their defense is because they had a tough time in the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds. Oh, Prescott stripped. And the Bills have recovered. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bills. Isaiah McKenzie in the final seconds of the first half. Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A final shot before half for Allen. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
That's true. You've said that before. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Final play of the half. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he's in for the touchdown.
Just keep going. It's all right.
Play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games, but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and this certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said. This touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. So with that, we get you back up to Orchard Park and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Oh, some strong running. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
A first down carry by Elliott. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. Oh, he's got a little daylight. lead. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play there on the catch and run.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Watch time, watch time.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Now he's flushed out left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A gain of 5.
Prescott on play action. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz from 6 yards away. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Well, officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, check Mike, check Mike.
Allen.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think for this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, it's almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Motion. Pop, pop, pop. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Man out, man out, man out. Man out.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Shoot.
Allen going to go on 4th down. Rolling to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert.
Here we go.
And they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
49's the mic. 49's the mic. Bandit.
First down, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's got this down to the 35. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
They're not ready for this, man.
Play action now, Prescott. Going for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Cedric Wilson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, just when you thought this game might be out of reach, 2 straight touchdowns have made it a ball game again.
It certainly did, because the way they can score quickly, they're never out of it. Now you need your defense to get one more stop, and who knows, maybe you get a chance to get a final drive to win the game.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets them back within a field goal.
31.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high-percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you, and make sure they touch it.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 58.
Right back to Singletary on second down. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
That's good for Bills. First down.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
It's a party now.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Flushed out right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to it, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And he's going to have the Bills first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On the ground, it's Singletary. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 45-yard line.
57 to Mike. 57.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's got room. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Cowboys 31.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pollard to return from the end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Here we go, 47.
49.
Now Dak.
Man, that's track. That's track.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 42.
Bring in the second string. Bring in the
He
second
is gonna
string.
score. It's a pick six and a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something."
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Allen is actually going to throw it here. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Wins championships, baby. Check 31. Check 31. 5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide.
57.
Here's Allen to throw it. They'll roll him out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
55 is Mike, guys. 55.
Allen off the play fake. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. Sanders got it. Touchdown, Buffalo.
They can't see it.
So Josh Allen on the spot. He can throw as deep as anybody. That was an absolute amazing. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will pass is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked-off folks on the other sideline now.
Set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off to let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. Prescott on first down.
Don't say nothing.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott looking deep for Elliott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out.